Hi, I'm Mary, a librarian and book reviewer with a focus on stories written for kids, tweens, and teens. Today I get to share with you this book called An Illustrated Treasury of Dragon Tales, Stories from Around the World by Teresa Breslin and Kate Leiper. This anthology is a collection of stories about dragons from all over the world. Dragons exist in folklore and mythology from global cultures, even though there's no evidence of dragons having ever existed. But somehow they still capture the imaginations of cultures around the world. This anthology brings many of those stories together in a way that is accessible to young readers. The stories themselves take about 5 to 10 minutes to read out loud, so if you're looking for a bedtime story, this is a great anthology to share because each one is about the right time for a bedtime story. The text is definitely designed to be read by a caregiver to a child because there is a good amount of it in here. You have lots of blocks of text on the page, but you do have illustrations to help balance them out as well. And on the occasion that you might find a word that is unfamiliar to readers or potentially unfamiliar to readers, there is also a pronunciation guide that you'll find as well. So the illustrations as you're going through the book really do a good job of mirroring not only the global culture from which the story comes, but also the feel of the story itself. So as the story becomes more intense, the illustrations tend to mirror that, and then as it becomes calmer, the illustrations mirror that as well. And even though those illustrations are all done by the same artist, they do a good job of capturing each individual global culture in their style and color. So, for readers who are interested in stories about dragons, especially how they fit into the global storytelling structure, this is a really informative book that is also entertaining. So a great way to introduce readers to global cultures through the shared lens of dragons and how dragons might be similar or different from those cultures around the world. And then it's also just a nice way to remember the fact that humans are connected by their stories and that these stories tend to live on from one generation to the next. So this is an anthology. It is a bit heftier of a book, so better to be read kind of in a more independent setting than to be read aloud if you want to be able to look at the pictures. But the stories are entertaining to a wide range of readers and a wide range of ages. So whether you are reading this in a home setting or in a school setting as you're learning about global cultures, there's a lot to be gleaned from this book. And if it sounds like a great fit for you or for someone you know, I hope you look for it wherever you get your books.